Hey YouTube, it's Darren from Four Color Films, and today we'll be talking about Trinity Books and why I go after them. So, what are Trinity Books? To me, what I've been looking for lately is looking for those books that have a good investment value. And to me, what I found is there's a couple of factors to that. One of which is usually the books that tend to go up the most and hold their value for the longest tend to be keys or first appearances. And so to that end, I want to try and capture books that have good first appearances. I'm less concerned about keys or pure key events or something like that, but more about really the first appearance of a character. To me, sounds like something that is a bit of a milestone, and also something a bit, exemplary in a situation, because it's the first time you see any character in any regard, usually of note. And so what I want to start doing is going back to some of my collection and assembling some of the key first appearances I have, and getting them slabbed to preserve them for their time and also for investment purposes as well, to see if I can put some money behind them and have them hopefully grow into more over the course of years. And what I found is that there's a particular combination I've really become enamored with, and that is the Trinity effect, which is that a book can, number one, be a first appearance of a character. Number two, they are on that cover of that comic. And number three, they are a good example of a great artist or particular time in the event line of that comic book. So I'll give you a couple of examples. The first one I went after in my collection most recently when I started out going was Fantastic Four 52, which is the first appearance of Black Panther. And to me, this is a great example of a Trinity book. Well, number one, it's first appearance of Black Panther, great character. Number two, he's on the cover front and center in a great and glorious pose here. And number three, it's a Jack Kirby piece. And I love the Jack Kirby period of Fantastic Four. To me, he is still the king. And most of his covers just have such great dramatic impact. And one can't argue with the profound effect he's had on the marketplace afterwards as well too. So to me, that's a great value too. So I sought that one to get first. And after a lot of eBay hunting, I've managed to track down a good mid to high grade copy, and that's off being slabbed at CGC right now. Some other examples of books that I found lately are example like that. So first Silver Age appearance of Phantom Stranger. It's in showcase number 80. And it's a beautiful cover by Mike Kaluta, who's one of my favorite artists. Just stylistically, this guy has got it just nailed down. Like, it's a gorgeous cover. He's on the cover. Great Trinity book. Along the same lines, this book I also got a little while ago, which is the first appearance of Black Bolt in the Humans. And nice copy of it. You know, great Stan Lee story. And of course, a great Jack Kirby cover, because you can't just argue with that. It's so fantastic. Floaty heads, Black Bolt on the cover, loud and proud. And it's a great copy and a really great visual. So my bet is that these books will go up in value, or at least hold their value. Now, there's always exceptions to these rules, because in some cases, the market's going to do what the market does, right? So a classic example is that Avengers 55, which I'm about to get one, but that book peaked a little bit earlier because of the hype behind the movie when Age of Ultron was coming out. Avengers 55 is the first appearance of Ultron 5. And so that book skyrocketed just before the movie came out. But then after the movie came out, and it was okay, it was, warmly received, but not the rampant success of Avengers 1. The care for that character went down quite a bit. So the price actually did drop a little bit over the course of time, which is something that's been doing steadily for a little while now. And so until something else happens in the marketplace, it's probably going to continue to go down or hold at a plateau level. So that book is probably a good time to pick it up now if you're trying to get it for a good deal, because it's probably at its lowest it's going to be, or it may go down a little bit more, but it'll probably hold around that area, I bet. I can't predict the future, so who knows what could happen. So going forward, what I've decided to do is try and assemble a great collection of Trinity books, and get rid of anything else I don't really need at this point, because I just, like a lot of us, I don't have a lot of room in the house for everything, so I have to focus on what I can do and what I have space for. And to me, what I found is a good way to solve this is to kind of go after books that are really meaningful to me, character-wise, and also just cover-wise, something I really want to look at and regard and fondly and really appreciate. Because I have a lot of trades of these books already, so if I want to read them, I can read them already in trade format with no worry about the condition of that book at all, which is great. And I don't need to carry around a bunch of long boxes of single issues anymore because I just don't have the space for it. So the idea is to take a few select ones that I really like, get them slabbed, maybe put them on the wall, put them away in storage, or at least have a way to take good care of them, and hopefully they'll push in value over time. And because obviously trying to get the first appearance of everybody would be cost prohibitive and also a lot, because if you focus on all the characters, is obviously that's almost an infinite list of characters that could come out from the golden age all the way up to now. And so it's dangerous to be caught up in just getting first key appearances or Trinity books for everybody. It's impossible. So I need to focus. And so my focus of late has been going towards Silver Age books specifically, and Marvel and DC really only for the most part. I do make an occasional exception for, like, for example, Hellboy is a pretty cool character, so I'll probably go after that book as well too. But at the same time, going up to Silver Age ones are kind of fun. And it's great to go back and try and find out, well, where did that character come from? And what was their first appearance? And was it a good cover? Were they on the cover? And so to me, it's been a great fun job to kind of go back and find those nuggets and try and find the ones I want to go after. And obviously some of them are really expensive now. Like we're talking about the first appearance of Thor, Journey to Mystery 83. It is, in any decent grade is $5,000 to $7,000, which is a lot of money. So I don't know how I'm going to get those ones. Or Incredible Hulk #1, for example, is also a very sought after book, and the prices don't seem to be below $8,000 right now, which seems a little crazy. So I make after what I can do at the time, and what I have the resources to do as I kind of begin to buy and sell these things and see if I can get something that I can work my way up to over time. So can't do it all at once. You got to keep working away at it, and we'll see what we can get to when we get to it. I've also come to the realization that I can't do everybody. It's impossible, and the pantheon of Marvel and DC characters is simply too wide, and there's simply too many characters that kind of came and went. And so I'm really going to focus on ones that I know and have heard of, or people on the mainstream at least know of, and then not worry about all the tiny characters that come and go. I was astounded by the amount of Daredevil characters that are first appearances that I've never even heard of, or have never made it past 1 or 2 books at the most, and so those to be are easy passes. But someone like Stilt Man or Pearl Man, those are good to get. But Animan, I got it, but I don't know if I really need to get that one, honestly. Or the Stunt Master, I'm not even sure. Who knows why that even matters at this point. So it's a matter of being kind of selective to what you want to do and finding things that mean something to you. And to me, it's more about trying to find those key characters in the Silver Age that really I grew up with, have meaning to me, and also are going to be fun books to look at or to read in some cases. Thanks for watching. Let me know what Trinity books are your favorites or on your hit list. And as always, please like and subscribe this video. Thanks very much.